Hi, I'm Rick Quaid, and this week on Trophy Fish Hunter, we're headed to the Bay of Green Bay going after some giant post-spawn walleyes. We're hooking up with Captain Brett Alexander. Captain Brett's a legend on these waters. Puts lots of huge walleyes in the boat every year, and we're going to use a variety of different techniques. Today we're going to be throwing some soft plastics in shallow water. So let's have at it and see what happens. I have a really good feeling about today, or I think we're going to put some big ones in the boat. So what do you think, Brett? Today the day we're going to slam some big walleyes?
I'll tell you what, the conditions look good. We got a little rain, a little wind coming. We're going to go outside in the mouth. I know there's a good pot of fish that just dumped out last night. We'll go whack them. Once those winds hit, we'll go hide in the river.
Awesome. Let's make it happen. So Brett, tell me a little bit about what we're doing today.
Basically what we're going to be doing is fishing a lot of plastics. I call it rip jigging. It's something I started doing out here in Green Bay about 4 or 5 years ago.
Okay.
So it's a long cast out, and instead of vertical jigging, you're rip jigging it back to the boat. So you're hopping it and just working that bottom.
Yep.
Most of these fish are going to hit on the drop. So any plastics are going to work. I see you got some killer ones here today in the boat that we're going to give a shot.
Okay.
And see how they work. But another technique that works sometimes out here at this time of year is blade baits. You can get them on crankbaits. There's a lot of different techniques. So we're going to mess around today and see how it works.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Looking forward to it.
There's one, Rick.
Awesome. Fast.
Yeah, second guess. I guess they work.
Sweet.
I'll let this one go.
Yeah, absolutely. That was pretty quick. I think that was cast number 2 for Brett there.
You want to get a good snap going, so get that paddle working.
Yep.
And then on your down reel, when you're dropping your rod, you gotta reel down on it to keep that line taut, because that's when they're gonna bite. That's one of the biggest mistakes people will make, because I see them using the wrist more than their arm. If you watch the way I'm working this bait,
You're not moving your wrist at all, are you?
I'm not moving my wrist at all. I'm pumping my arm towards me.
Okay.
I'm down reeling, absorbing that slack. They're gonna pop it on that drop.
Gotcha. Okay. It's a little different technique, actually.
There's another one, Rick.
Nice.
I'll tell you, I just missed 4 in a row. They're biting good, but for some reason, I didn't have my mojo going. I got this one though.
Need the net, Brett?
Yeah, probably on this one. It's a better fish.
Oh yeah, right there. Oh yeah. Oh. There we go.
Bites like a smallmouth.
Nice one. Nice fish. Nice fish. Awesome. Holy cow, man. Yeah, you think he wanted that?
Yeah, he definitely wanted to eat that one.
Holy cow.
That's a nice fish there. That's a post-spawn female.
Yep.
About 25 inch.
Yep.
That's about our average size fish right now.
Very nice.
So, get this one back in the water.
For sure, for sure. Sweet. There's one, finally. Nice. Yeah, it feels pretty good.
A little bit, but
It sure did.
I'm getting that feel of it.
Yeah, it is. It's definitely a feel thing for sure. There he is.
Oh yeah, that's a nice one.
Awesome. There we go. Thank you very much. First Green Bay walleye. Awesome. Now that one didn't take it nearly as deep.
He just nipped.
Just kind of nipped at it.
He's right on the edge of the lip there.
Yep. Awesome. Nice little fish there. Fantastic. Get him back. So just a simple jig head. In this case, a chartreuse jig head. Just push the bait on like you would rig up any other plastic. Keep going until the bait comes around. Come back up through the back. Push it straight up. Just make sure your bait's on reasonably straight.
Just want to make sure, Rick, when you squirt this on, don't put it in my Ranger boat here. I don't want that scent all over my carpet.
Yeah, it's got some scent to it.
Great. Missed them?
I don't know if I had a fish or not, or if I just nicked bottom, but there's not much to snag on it.
Anything you feel is a fish here. It's all sand.
Yep.
There's nothing to get snagged on.
Then I missed them. This is definitely, boy, feel is key to this. I mean, sometimes they hit it hard, but it's definitely all about technique and feel and maintaining contact with the bottom.
Yeah, you definitely have to be dialed in and have a good feel for this type of fishing.
Yep.
That's where it's critical to have a good sensitive rod where you can feel everything with your rod.
Exactly, boy. There's one. Oh, this has got some weight to it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need the net on this one. There he is. Oh yeah, there he is. Oh, nice fish. Nice fish. Awesome. Oh yeah. That's a good one right there. Nice fish. Beautiful Green Bay walleye. Chomped it pretty nicely too, right in the roof of the mouth. Perfect.
That's cool when they smash that jig.
Yeah, it is, man. Nice fish. Let's get him unhooked. Oh, he had it in there, man. That's going nowhere. Awesome. We'll let her go. There she goes.
A lot of slack going.
Need a net on this one, Brad? Or?
Yeah, he feels pretty good again.
All right.
Hard to tell, you know, but
I'll be your net boy again, Brett.
something. Oh yeah, here he comes.
Oh yeah, that's a sweet one right there. Oh my God, there we go. Nice.
Right up.
Awesome. Right there. Fantastic.
They are pretty. Look at that golden color to these fish.
Yep. Can't get more healthy than that. Holy cow.
They're not
And
like
he chunked it down too. Look how deep
yeah,
he took
he's
that.
pretty good.
Awesome.
It's critical too when you're doing this to not use mono. You want to use some type of super line.
Right.
So that's pretty critical. Otherwise, you're not going to feel the bites.
Sure. You got to get rid of all that stretch in the line. Yeah, that's key. But I noticed that you've got looks like a fluoro leader.
Fluoro leader about an 18-inch.
Okay. Yep.
Get this one back in the water. Could be the heading of today's show, Raining Walleyes.
Actually, that's not a bad name. We got a nice little rain going here. Pretty much non-stop all day, a little mist. But it's not hurting the fish biting at all. We've had a lot of activity already. That looks like a decent fish, man.
Yeah, he feels pretty good. That one, when he hit Rick, my line went slack. He hit it and came at me. I just fired and set that hook, and he was on.
There we go.
Nice job, Mr. Brett. Now that is a male. You can tell how firm the belly is, which tells me that these things are at the very tail end of the run right now when the males start dumping out here.
Okay.
So you know it's almost over now. So we've been catching these fish in the river and outside the mouth now for about 4 weeks. So right at the tail end of it, but the bite is still good.
Awesome. So Brett, tell us a little bit about what we're, what do we have here? We got, I know you mentioned that we're about 7 feet deep and we're on a sand bottom.
Yeah, basically we got a river system behind us flowing out into Green Bay. It's all sand here.
Yep.
So you got a transition that drops from like 5 to 8, 9 feet.
Okay.
Those fish are stacking right on those edges of the transition.
And they're all post-spawn fish.
They're all post-spawn fish now.
Okay.
That one hit and came right at me again.
Yeah.
That's when you know they're aggressive. They're coming up behind it at warp speed and just smoking it. Ooh, now he's pulling.
Tell me if you need the net.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to need the net on this one.
Okay.
This one's nice. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you ain't done yet either. There we go. Oh, that's a sweet one, dude. Nice. Nice. Nice fish.
Man, that's a nice fish.
That
there.
sure is. That's a really good one.
I'll tell you what we're doing here is setting up on the outside of the tributary. So the river system that flows into Green Bay.
Yep.
And these fish are done spawning and they're all blowing out of these tributaries. Any tributary on any body of water, you're gonna be able to do this. And it's an unlooked thing. Not a lot of people realize how many fish are out here.
There's not a single boat around here.
Nobody's out here today.
Yep.
Got some weight to them.
Good. Some weeds out here.
I'll tell you what, you're gonna have to leave me some of those plastics.
I'll leave you
These
lots
things
of them.
are awesome, man.
Yeah, they're liking them for sure, aren't they?
Yeah, they definitely are chomping.
Coming with the net.
They're coming at it so hard that they're hitting it. You're not even feeling a bite. You're feeling slackline when they
Right.
hit it sometimes.
Yeah, because he hit it from behind and pushed it forward.
It's telling me how hard they're coming at these baits and hitting them. This is a big fish.
Okay. Which way are you coming? You coming around to your right there?
Yeah, I'll swing around behind me here.
Okay.
This is a good one. I always get a little fired up when I find
yeah.
something new, and this is definitely a new bait for me.
Oh, this is a stud. This is a stud fish. Oh, dude.
Oh,
Oh, that is
Woo.
a whopper. Nice.
yeah, that's an
Nice
awesome fish. Wow.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Holy cow, man. Nice.
That's a great fish. That's a solid, I'm guessing 29-inch
Oh,
fish.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
She's heavy.
That's a big one right there. What do you think? 8 pounds, maybe? Maybe a little.
Probably, yeah, at least 8 pounds. I
Yeah.
mean, it's a big fish. Look at how that blue tint is on the fins there. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is.
Love that.
Yeah, it's kind of glowing, almost
Yeah.
like lit up.
You can see she chomped that jig again.
Yep.
I'll tell you what, man, I am sold on these plastics.
You know, Castaic has been a mainstay in the world of bass fishing forever and ever and ever, and it's getting more and more popular with walleye.
I'll tell you what, with walleye, nobody ever rip jigged out here. I started doing it about 5 years ago.
Yep.
Now 75% of the boats are rip jigging plastics out in Green Bay now.
Awesome. That's a beauty right there, bud.
So let's get this big gal back in the water. Right?
Absolutely. There's one. There's one. Oh, this feels good. All right. I think so. Yeah, I think so. Getting close here.
Ooh, good one.
Awesome.
Nice
Thank
fish. That's a long one.
Yeah, he's a long, not a super fat one, but
Long and lean. Now you can see how flat her belly is. She
Yep.
just dumped last night. You see how it's kind of sunken in?
yep.
Didn't fill back out yet, so she just dumped.
Long and skinny. That's a good one. Sweet. That one hit right on the drop.
Yeah.
I mean, just absolutely smoked it.
Well, Rick, winds are starting to blow. The fishing slowed down. We caught most of the active fish out here outside the mouth. I think
Yep.
it's time to head in the river.
Get out of the wind a little bit and get into a little bit different conditions and see what happens.
We're going to basically be using the same exact jigs and swim baits.
Yep.
We're just going to be fine-tuning the technique a little bit.
There's one. Yep. There we go.
Oh, we're getting a few in here.
Yeah, not too bad. It's definitely slowed down just a little bit in the afternoon here. Look at that fish. God, you gotta love that color. It's like bronze. Coming around right over to you, Brett, right this way. There we go. Awesome.
Now you can see they're not getting hooked as deep now. They're just nipping, so they're a little bit more of a neutral bite now.
Yep, for sure. For sure. A little bit less aggressive, but still a nice fish.
What you want to do when they slow down like that is just slow down your presentation a little bit.
Yep.
Because they're not as aggressive right now. So we're slowing it down, just hopping it slow, and we're still catching fish.
Still picking up fish for sure. Absolutely. Nice one. All right, we're gonna let this one go.
One nice thing about the river, Rick, is on the windy days like today, you always have a backup plan. You can always slide in the river, get out of the wind,
Yep.
and keep fishing.
Yeah. That makes sense. It was starting to blow pretty heavy duty out there when we left.
Yeah, and it's going to grow a little bit. We're supposed to have 25-mile-an-hour winds today.
Wow. There's one. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Brad, it looks like a good one. This feels heavy. Holy cow, this is a heavy fish for sure.
Double up, double up. Woo-hoo.
You're on too?
On.
Awesome. Awesome.
I'll be the net man on this deal here.
Okay. Man, I'm having a hard time moving this fish, and it's got some serious head shakes. This is a big sucker.
It's an average fish. Here, I'm gonna net mine.
Go ahead and get yours. I'm getting close here, Brett. That was good. Got him. Awesome. I'm coming. I'm right behind you.
Here, I'll get them both in here.
Okay, here we go. I haven't seen mine yet, but it's feeling really good.
Oh, he's staying down. That's a sign of a big fish.
Yeah, I can't
He's
get
staying
him.
hunker.
There he goes.
Ooh, that's a big
Holy
fish,
cow.
man. Woohoo!
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about,
Awesome,
man.
man.
Good job.
Double header.
That is a monster.
That was a good call coming into the river, man. We just worked for about a half hour with nothing, and then boom, boom.
Oh, that's a big fish.
It doesn't get a whole lot better than that. That's awesome. What a way to end it. We're gonna wrap this up here in a minute, but we're gonna show you these fish first. That is a good one right there. That's a
Oh man, that
28-inch fish right there.
Maybe 29. She's big.
Wow, look at the size of that fish. Holy cow. Look at the size of that walleye. Holy moly, that's a good one. Big fish. Oh, you gotta love it, man.
It don't get any better.
It doesn't.
That is a tanker there.
It doesn't get much better. Guys, we're gonna wrap this up. We've caught, I don't know how many fish, 20, 25 walleye today. Three and a half hours of fishing. It's been great. We worked hard, but we caught a ton of fish. It's gonna wrap it up for Trophy Fish Hunter this week. Come back next week and join us. I'm not sure what we're gonna be doing, but I promise you we're gonna be going after big fish. That was awesome.
That was a great 4
That was
hours of
fantastic.
fishing, man.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, we worked hard, but we caught a ton of fish and some good ones too. Two big giants, a few other real nice ones, and a bunch of keeper walleyes. It's really, really good fishing.
I'll tell you, I gotta say, I'm impressed with your baits. They look really good.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. And man, if any of you guys ever want to get out and do some crazy good walleye fishing, hook up with Captain Brett. Brett, what's the name of your charter service?
Alexander Sport Fishing. You can find me on the website, www.alexandersportfishing.com.
Awesome.